Thanks for coming back for episode 4 of Sleeping Beauty. The story of how I got my Jaguar Mk2 back on the road. Today we're going to get right into it. No mucking around, no lengthy introductions. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So the hood catches on this mechanism here, and that bolt there I think holds the cable in place, and the actual catch is up in there somewhere. So when I got the car, that didn't even work, and the cable, you can see the cable here, goes right back to the bonnet release knob under the dash. So the first thing I did was, I'd only had the car for a few days, and the first thing I tackled was taking the radiator out. And the reason I thought I had to take the radiator out was to get in behind to sort the mechanism out. So I went through that torture, and you can see everything's very close in here. And the power steering pulley is like about 5mm from the radiator, and getting the bolts to hold the radiator in, getting them out was just awful. So anyway, I managed to do all of that, and I managed to get into the mechanism from behind. While I was at it, I pulled the inner cable out. I didn't touch the outer part of the cable, and just doused the insides of that with WD-40, which is like RP7 or, you know, spray lubricant sort of thing, and gave the inner cable a good wipe down, put it back in, and the cable was fine. I completely lubricated the mechanism and the levers underneath, and you know where I went wrong? I didn't need to pull the radiator out at all. Later on I looked in the manual, and down under here somewhere is a hole just big enough to get your hand into and up. So expect a few grazes doing that, but if you can get your hand up there, the grill is only held on by some wing nuts, and I wish I'd looked at the book before, because otherwise the radiator could have stayed in place, and I would have just had to undo the wing nuts, pull the grill out, then the mechanism, and Bob's your uncle. Anyway, that was my first lesson. I haven't worked on Jag Mk2s before.